Jain friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. There's never an old Hindu guy who has been forcefully converted. Yeah. I haven't heard of an old Hindu guy, a 50, 60, 70-year-old Hindu guy who has been forcefully converted to Islam. Benazir Bhutto was on record saying that when we have it, the world of Islam shall have it with us. It is the Islamic bomb. That is what she called the nuclear weapon. It's an Islamic bomb. Jain friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So I have good news for you today and bad news. Bad news I will give later and the good news I'll give right now. 10,000 electrical buses will now ply on Indian roads and the total budget that has been given for it is 57,613 crore. 57,613 crore, and let me read out the news headlines to you. This is tremendous stuff. This is path-breaking stuff, and I'm so proud that India is moving in this direction. This is PM E-Bus Seva. So the project is called PM E-Bus Seva, in which this money has been allocated, 57,613 crore. Out of this, 20,000 crore, a sum of 20,000 crore, which is about $2.5 billion US dollars. Broadly speaking, $2.5 billion will be given by the central government and the rest of the tab will be picked up by the state. Now, why is this important? Ladies and gentlemen, you're well aware that fossil fuels are a depleting resource and India has certain commitments as far as carbon emissions are concerned. You know, India is signatory to various pacts and India has said that by, I think, 2070, we will get rid of all our use of carbon. So, this use of fossil fuel, especially fossil fuel, is now global warming is caused by a lot of factors. Fossil fuel is one factor, but it's a very major factor. And if somebody can crack fossil fuel, it will do a lot of good to the world. Now, today, whether there are internal combustion engines or compression ignition engines or whatever kind, they use fossil fuels, and most of our vehicles today, 99% of the vehicles run on fossil fuels. This causes a great deal of pollution and illnesses, global warming and whatnot. So, there have been various summits. India is signatory to a lot of agreements and India says that this is what we will do. So, 10,000 buses, which means 10,000 less buses in India will be consuming fossil fuel. So, these are essentially going to replace 10,000 old buses which were earlier running on diesel/CNG. So buses, larger vehicles generally run on diesel and smaller vehicles generally run on petrol. You will not find larger vehicles like a bus or a truck running on petrol for various reasons. Now, so what India is doing is trying to replace slowly the fleet and also electrical buses, not just at the point of charging of the vehicles, but the source of the electricity. That also India is changing. Because a lot of people said, hey, you know, you're using an electrical bus or an electrical vehicle, but the source is contaminated. When you say contaminated, you mean like maybe it's run on diesel. The source of producing electricity, you know, you're running it on diesel. So what's the big point? You're still burning fossil fuel, even though your, carbon emissions will be lesser, but they're still there. So here what India is trying to do is, you have these massive solar farms, especially in the west of India. You go to Gujarat, you go to Rajasthan, other places, these massive solar farms, wind farms. India is doing that. India is building nuclear reactors so that we can have clean nuclear energy. All these things India is doing, there is massive change happening and this is the good news. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the bad news, in Faisalabad's Jarawala district in Pakistan, bad news has to come from Pakistan. And in Faisalabad's Jarawala district, it is said that a Christian man who was a cleaner by profession, now I don't know what exactly his profession was, but the Pakistani media says he was a cleaner by profession. What he did was apparently indulged in a bit of blasphemy. He said something about the Quran. And Pakistanis got absolutely crazy. And how dare you say that? And they started looting, ransacking, burning, and they burnt 5 churches. I have a detailed analysis of this, which I'm going to present to you in this video. Now, there are a couple of things that I have not understood at all. Number one is, how is a man, I'm talking about this Christian man, this one guy. How is it that a Christian man who forms less than 1% of the population of Pakistan, right? Who has grown up in a religiously hostile atmosphere all his life, who has been told all his life that you are a second-class citizen by virtue of your religion, who has been told that you are a lesser human in a largely Islamic country, who has been told that the constitution actively discriminates against you because you're Christian or because you're non-Muslim for that matter, right? He can't apply to jobs. He can be a PhD. There are certain jobs that he can't apply for. No non-Muslim can in Pakistan, right? And throughout his life, he's grown up in a certain box and he has never moved out of the box. Where does this man get the anger, the confidence to indulge in blasphemy in a country that is 97% Muslim? How is it even possible? It is like I'm swimming in an ocean, a human being is swimming in an ocean which is infested with man-eating sharks. And I say, hey, today is a good day. Let me go and the sharks are peacefully swimming and let me go and try something funny with the sharks. Let me poke them with a stick. Would I do that? I won't do that. Here the sharks refer to the Pakistanis. And that too Pakistani Punjab, highly, highly radicalized. How is it even possible that a Christian man or a Hindu man or a Sikh man will go and do this? And these three communities have been regularly blamed for blasphemy in Pakistan with horrible results. People have been thrown into ovens, and burnt alive, and people have been, the kind of things that have been done to the people in the name of blasphemy, it's shocking, it's terrifying. How does it even happen? And I don't know. So they burnt 5 churches, and after burning 5 churches, this was all orchestrated by religious leaders in Pakistan. And this is a trend in Pakistan. Any atrocity committed against a minority has religious sanction in Pakistan. It is motivated and it is orchestrated by Maulvis of masjids, of imams of masjids. In this particular case, a person goes to a Maulvi and he says, Maulvi Sahab, that Christian man did blasphemy and he was speaking bad words against the Quran. Oh, is that so? Come with me. The Maulvi goes on top. He fires up his public address system on which he offers azan 5 times a day, and he tells the people that, Islam is in danger. In a country that is 97% Muslim, Islam is in danger. Come out of your houses. And Pakistanis, no jobs, no work, no brain. They come out on the streets with rods, with knives, with stones, with petrol, with other weapons. And they start burning, pillaging, looting. And all orchestrated by these religious leaders in Pakistan. Another thing which I want to tell you that these religious leaders do is conversion. So, year on year, the percentage of girls converted. So, conversion in Pakistan, so let us say there is a man who genuinely believes in Islam and he converts to Islam. I'm not talking about those cases. All right? Though even Yusuf Yohana became Muhammad Yusuf because he wanted to become the cricket captain of Pakistan. He was a Christian who became Muslim because he knew that unless he was a Muslim, they will never make him cricket captain. And I don't know why people would change their religion to become a captain of the cricket team, but apparently this guy did. So anyway, now coming back to the point, all these forced conversions in Pakistan, all forced conversions without exception, happen to young females. There was never an old Hindu guy who has been forcefully converted here. I haven't heard of an old Hindu guy, a 50, 60, 70-year-old Hindu guy who has been forcefully converted to Islam. I haven't heard about it. Willing conversion, maybe. I'm not aware. Forced conversion always has to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old girl, 15, 17-year-old girl, teenage girl mostly. Maybe some odd case in her 20, 21, 22s, that this thing, but nobody older than that. Mostly teenage girls or pre-teens even. These girls are taken away, they are converted, they are made to forcefully read the kalma, they're given a Muslim name, and then they are married off to Muslim men in Pakistan who are twice or thrice their age. So a 15-year-old girl may be married to a 65-year-old guy. And it's okay in Pakistan to do that. And she cannot come back to her original religion, because in Islam, the punishment for leaving the fold of Islam is death. That is what I've been informed, actually. So, and if I'm wrong, please correct me and write in the comments. But if you are a Muslim, or if you convert to Islam and then you want to reconvert or go back to your faith, or if you're a born Muslim and you want to leave Islam and then you go, the punishment for that is death. And if you're living in Pakistan, you're gone. Mobs in their frenzy, like so many piranhas and sharks, will converge on you. And even if there are so many cases where people, they've been accused of blasphemy, innocent people accused of blasphemy, Muslims accused of blasphemy in Pakistan. For heaven's sake, why would a Muslim blaspheme? But apparently in Pakistan, that is what happens. So you accuse a Muslim of blasphemy, or a Hindu or a Sikh or a Christian of blasphemy, and even if the police take him into protective custody and put him inside, their police station, to protect him, a crowd of 10,000 will surround that police station, burn down that police station, break that police station, drag that guy and beat him to death. Just another day in the life of Pakistan. So this is what happened. And my complaint is different. My complaint is that, incidents of Quran burning and all, they happened in Europe, yeah. They didn't happen in Pakistan. They happened in Europe. But will Pakistan take any action against Denmark, against Sweden, against France, where cartoons of Prophet Muhammad were published and republished and re-republished? Pakistan is begging money from France. Pakistan took $320 million from France as relief for the flood. So, why doesn't Pakistan take action against European countries? Pakistan claims to be the fortress of Islam. Pakistan says that we are the defenders of Islam because we are the only Muslim country with a nuclear weapon. And Benazir Bhutto was on record saying that when we have it, the world of Islam shall have it with us. It is the Islamic bomb. That is what she called the nuclear weapon. It's an Islamic bomb. I didn't know that nuclear weapons had a religion, but apparently the Pakistani nuclear weapon is a Muslim bomb. Because they call it the Islamic bomb, and they said the Islamic world will have it with us. What kind of nuclear weapon is this that cannot uphold the honor of the Prophet of Islam, Prophet Muhammad? What kind of nuclear weapon is this that cannot protect Muslims from Quran burning and desecration of the Holy Book? What good is your nuclear weapon? I'm not saying bomb Denmark or bomb Sweden, but this over-dependence on the nuclear weapon, saying that it is the ultimate panacea for everything. This I'm not able to understand. I'm also not able to understand how the Pakistanis, right, who claim to be the best of Muslims, can plan holidays in Denmark, in Sweden, and in France. At home, kill Christians. At home in Pakistan, kill the minorities. But when you see a rich white Christian, you kowtow in front of him. You want to go for your summer vacations to Europe. And when the rich of Pakistan, the Ashrafia, the cream of Pakistan, when they go abroad, the last thing on their minds is an insult to the Holy Prophet. The last thing on their minds is desecration of the Quran. That is the last thing on their mind. So there are two Pakistans. There is one Pakistan that is like a pack of man-eating sharks that kills. There is the frenzy of a shark or a piranha smelling blood. That is one Pakistan. And the other Pakistan is the rich Pakistan, where people don't care about anything about Islam. They just go to the same countries that have done all this, burned Qurans and insulted the Holy Prophet, and they're happy to celebrate their holidays there. They are happy to go for their holidays in those locations. So this is what is surprising and very, very sad news, ladies and gentlemen. We all condemn it and we hope that things get better in Pakistan. It's a non-functional state. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.